Hi, it's Rose from Brooklyn. I'm going to do a short video. I'm going to try to keep it short, okay, for all the signs. I'm going to pull out 3 cards for each sign of the zodiac. And the outcome is the last card, the third card is the outcome. They usually say like it's the past, the present, and the future, right? But you put it together and make a story, all right? You're intuitive, you're smart, and we're all intuitive, right? And it's for fun. Mostly everything that I do is for fun, okay? The sun is still in, today's the 12th. Happy birthday to my daughter, Naomi, and Naomi Luis, and to my son. They're both Libras. So happy birthday, Libra. This is the card for Libra, the major arcana. This is the theme for the month. Has to do with justice, okay? This is their card, Libra's card, always, all right? When you come across this card, it could be legal issues that you have, maybe working on something that has to do with law, all right? This is making things right, someone making things right, or you trying to make things right. And it also means, I looked it up for you, and it says it calls on you to make decisions based on integrity, not ego, not emotions, okay? It also said the decisions you make are about truth, okay? And it's mostly serving the greater good, okay? That's the world, all right? That's a nice card. Or you might be meeting a Libra when you get this card, okay? Millions of things it means. Looking at the details of the cards is the fun of it. So I'm going to try to get this done and not get interrupted, okay? Also, I don't know how to edit, so that should be fun, right? And here I go. Aries. Aries is a fire sign, so this could be for all fire signs also. If you have, Mars belongs to Aries. That's the planet that belongs to Aries. So if you have Mars, it was stationed in your first house and you're not an Aries, right? Supposedly, like I'm a Pisces, and if Mars would have been stationed there, right, this would be for me also. It's good to go to astro.com. That's what I use to check out my the planets, especially for the children, to help them out in this lifetime, right? To learn a little bit about your partner also. You'll know how to make them happy, and your child, why they are the way they are, okay? So that's if you're into, you're into astrology. I'm not a professional astrologer or a psychic. I just interested in astrology, all right? So here I go. Aries, 3 cards for whatever your situation is, whatever you're thinking about, okay? What's your outcome? That's what we want to know right now, okay? And don't take these cards serious. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it, okay? This is for fun. These cards means millions and millions of things, and it's for fun, okay? Especially if you have a pack, and in the Christmas we used to pull out the deck and have fun with it, So here I go. Aries. Let's cut the cards in 3. For the next 30 days, maybe it happened already. And let's take the top one. I'm going to take the top 3. The first one is the Ace of Imps. So all the imps are, I wrote it here, all the imps are wands, all right? The wands is, all the aces, first of all the aces are beginning something new, okay? New project, a new relationship. This is an ace, all right? Ace of Imps. The next one is the Fool. The Fool is a major arcana card, going on a journey, taking a leap, taking a chance. He doesn't have a care in the world. If you were to ask about someone and this card came out, they're maybe going to take a chance in a relationship, in a job, in many things, all right? And it could be a spiritual journey. He doesn't have a care in the world. He doesn't care if he falls, okay? He'll just get up. He's got his little backpack there. I call it a first aid kit, and he'll fix himself. And the outcome is the High Priestess, Aries. The secret. This is to me is a no card because she's silent. All right. This is about being silent. Maybe it's telling you to be silent. Maybe saying something around you or someone around you. There's something you need to take a double look at, okay, because there's secrets back there, okay. So I say it's a yes card anyway, unless you're going to learn the tarot. There's millions of meanings to these cards, okay. She has a book, she has a lot of knowledge, or he. There's no gender to the cards. So let's go to Taurus. Let's cut the cards for you. Taurus is an earth sign, so it could be for all earth sign. They're usually practical. Let's take the top card for you. The Ace, again, new beginnings. The Ace can mean a lot of things, okay? This is wands, this is fire, this is someone maybe hot for you, okay? Or you for someone, millions of things. The next one is the Four of Bats. The Four of Bats wants truth. They want to call the truth. They don't want to fight anymore. They want to rest. Maybe it's telling you to rest. Maybe maybe you have some surgery and you're resting. This would be if some of you were interested in someone calling you and you were to get this card. They usually know because they're healing. You know, they're getting over something. And your outcome is beautiful. Who's this, Taurus? The Knight of Calm, the Knight of Imps, the Knight of Fire. He has a wand, okay? He has a wand. He's on fire. He's coming towards you, or she's coming towards you. Okay, this is an action card. Maybe it's telling you to take action towards something or someone. Okay, it has to do with business. This person might be very busy. They might not like to commit and settle down because see, that horse is a business person, going and coming, dating. Maybe they just like to date. Maybe they don't like to commit. Maybe they just want to be with different partners. Okay, that's your business. All right, so you figure out, you put it together, and you see what the meaning could be. But I say it's a yes card. Got these little cards here. Let me use them. A friend of mine gave them to me. This will remind me where I'm at. I did Aries. I did Taurus. And now I'm up to Gemini. Gemini's an air sign. What's coming up for you? It's about duality. It's like I want this, but I also want that. Something like that. I know that's not good for me, but I still want it. So here is Gemini. Let's shuffle it. Gemini. Top three. 1. 3 of ghosts. All the ghosts in this Halloween deck are cups. Celebration. 3 people. All the cups are emotions, feelings, relationships, sex. The next one is the Page of Pumpkins. Is the page there. All the pages are usually messengers, text, email, packages. Here she's got books. Pumpkins are here is coins, pentacles, the material world. Okay, they're usually slow moving. And here's some books, so you might going to begin something to study. Maybe it's telling you to get into the books. All right, maybe someone's going to give you a call. Maybe you're waiting for a call, something about studying something, looking into music, looking into some art, looking into, whatever group that you belong to, reading about that. And the last one is the outcome, Gemini. Gemini, the magician. Here's the magician. He's got all the tools. He's got all the tools, or she's got all the tools. He's pulling out, or she, a rabbit out of the hat. What are you pulling out of your hat? And there's a snake, because the magician in the major arcana card is a major arcana has a belt that's a snake. Okay, that gives him even more power. Maybe you're going to manifest something that you want about money. Maybe you're going to get that call. I say it's a yes card for Gemini. Trump is a Gemini. Okay, Johnny Depp is a Gemini. So I want to show you the major arcana here. In the major arcana on the rider deck, okay? See the bell he has around him? I ordered a belt like that. They have a snake bell. I decided to get one too so that I could be a magician. I thought it'd be fun. He's holding a paper there, okay? Over here, he's pulling out a rabbit, right? You're pulling out something. You're going to find something. Who knows? Maybe something was hidden and you didn't know about it. There's millions of meetings. Over here, he's holding up papers. Maybe. I remember years ago someone asked me, are they going to get a divorce? And this came out. So right away, I thought it was the divorce papers. That doesn't mean that I'm right, but because I don't know the cards well. But they mean millions of things. And the fun of it is you putting your story together. With Gemini, I say it's a yes card, the magician. Someone, maybe you're going to meet a magician. Maybe you're going to meet a woman or a man that has that magic that you're looking for, right? That has that magic like you have it. And you can share things together, all right? That's what I feel like, you know, your partner and you are, you know, you're good at one thing, right? And you might not be good at what they do, and they're good at another thing, and you share and you help each other out, okay? Like my dad was a contractor. He built houses. He never even went to school. I think he went to 3rd grade, he said. But he learned on his own how to build houses. He loved doing that. At the end, he had a construction company. Can you imagine? And my mom got in and she took care of the home, the children, and she helps him in his business, pay the guys off, all right? So you help each other. It's a balance, right, in a relationship. It's not about taking from the man or taking from the woman, or you get drained. And you're unhappy and you don't even know why, all right? So here's the next one, Cancer. Cancer's water. They're intuitive. They're psychic. We all are. Maybe we just don't, you know, we're not into that side of us, you know. We haven't come to that realization that, yes, my intuition does kick in and it works. So here I go. Who is that? This is Cancer. Cancer, what's coming up for you the next 30 days, or what's your outcome and whatever you have on your mind, right? Here's one, the Lovers. This is a nice card. I like it. It's Gemini's major arcana card. It's not the reading, but unless you have a Cancer moon or Cancer rising, this will be for you also, okay? There's Dracula coming through the window, right? So you want to make sure you close that window so they won't get through into your house. Unless you want them to, okay? And there she is, or he, looking at photos, reading love letters, because it got a little heart there, all right? Reading letters. Maybe you or someone else is checking your pictures out, right? She looks like she's a little surprised, or she doesn't want no one to see her letters, all right? What else? It's a nice card. It's the Lovers. It means a lot of things. Harmony and decision-making also. It's a nice card, I say. And she's got a book there, so she likes to read, or he likes to read, and a candle there, lighting up the little candle. And here's the second card for Cancer. 10 of Bats. 10 of Bats. The bats are swords in this deck, okay? So the 10, you reach it. When you get to the 10, it's like you're ready for a new chapter. You've had it. You've been backstabbed. You don't want this anymore, and you're not dead yet, okay? Because she's there just floating, or he's there floating in water, and you're going to the next card, all right? You're not taking it anymore. You might think that they, you know, they might think that they got you down, that they killed you, that they backstabbed you in the back, but they haven't. You're getting up. And the outcome is, who's this, Cancer? The Strength card. You have the strength, Cancer, to transform whatever's going on in your life. You're going to do it. You have the strength, okay? She's overpowering this lion. So this is for Cancer, all the water signs. That's Musk. Put it back in here. So that's Cancer. The next one is Leo. Their planet is the sun. So remember, Leo, when you go into somebody's home, or when you go into your group, whatever you belong to, you're bringing that sun in there and waking people up, making them feel good. You might say, no, I don't make no, because you haven't woken up to that realization that your planet is the sun, okay? And the sun is shining for you. And when somebody's down and depressed, you can lift them up without realizing it. So here I go, Leo. What's coming up for you, Leo, the next 30 days? Okay, the first one is, here's the ace, keeps coming up a lot. Beginning something. This is fire. The second one is, this is an ace. The second one is the Empress. This is a mature man, a mature woman. Maybe it's you. You know, maybe she has it all. This is a beautiful card. Maybe you're going to meet this person. Maybe they're going to change your life. Maybe you're going to work together and change each other's life. She has it all. He has it all. They're nurturing and caring. And who knows? There's somebody around you that could be even your mom, spiritually, if she's not around. Well, my mom's not around, you might say, but it could be spiritually, because these cards, you have to look at them also spiritually. It's invisible, and you don't see this the spirituality, the beautiful side of you that you really are. All right, and the outcome, Leo, this is the Two of Pumpkins. This is coins. The two is making decision, needing to drop one. Right? Either two men, two women, man or woman. That's your business. This is juggling, maybe juggling two jobs, juggling money. Okay. He looks a little tipsy. His feet are crossed there. I don't know what that's about. Two of Pumpkins are always coins. Okay. So coins are usually slow moving, but look the card up if you're not sure, but it's making a decision. All the tools also is about having to make a decision. Only you know what's going on in your life, Leo. No one knows what's going on in your life. I haven't walked in your shoes, and you haven't walked in mine, so you can't even say, I wonder what Rose is thinking. I wonder how she's feeling, unless you're asking me, right? Nor do you want to have walked in my shoes, because your shoes were made for your journey. Remember that, Leo. Nobody else's. We all have, we all have a heart and a mind to make our own decisions. So you can't force or try to control anything or anyone outside of you, because even your children, they have a heart and a mind, and they like to do things that you might not like to do. Okay, I know my dad was a contractor, but my brother wasn't interested in being a contractor. Okay, that wasn't his journey. So here I go. Who's this? That was Leo. The next one is Virgo. It's an earth sign. This card's turn over. I gotta fix it. Let's cut the cards in three for you, Virgo. Take the middle. Here we go. The top card, King of Ghosts. This is a man or a woman. Has to do with maybe you. Okay, you might be a Virgo or earth sign, but you might be this King of Cups with feelings and emotions. Okay, maybe it's someone that's around you, right? Male or female. The next one is Eight of Ghosts, walking away. Either you're walking away or they're walking away. They want to be alone. They want to think. They want to do something else. Maybe they don't agree with you. You see what I'm saying? I mean, millions of things, okay? The water is there. The little ghost looks a little sad, right? The other little kid wondering what's up with you. You know, they're all wondering what's up with you. The Eight of Ghosts is the Eight of Cups. I'm going to show it to you in my Rider deck card. Is this a Rider deck? No. Where's my card? Here it is. I got to look for the cups. Here. This person is just leaving, wants to leave. Maybe they left already. Maybe you want to leave. Millions of things. And leaving all those cups behind, all those feelings. They don't care about the material world anymore. They don't care. They just want out. They want to do something else. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. With people leaving your life. I used to always be crying, why me? Why me? When I was younger, right? But then I read this book that was laying right next to a friend of mine had lent it to me. And when I picked the book up, it said, people will come into your life and some will choose to stay and grow with you and some will choose to leave. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that made me feel good. That gave me like a light bulb moment, like Oprah says. And I feel that way today, you know, that it's okay. You know, you may be feeling a little bad or sad. I hate when even my doctor says I'm leaving, I'm not going to be a doctor. Right away I start, I feel bad. So here I go. This is, who is this again? I'm confused now for what I did. Virgo. Right, this is Virgo. And Five of Bats. This is, actually, you know, this guy is a bully right here. He's taking the candy from the children. I like this picture. Okay, he's wearing a mask. She's wearing a mask. What's up with that? This people back here are feeling really bad. Like this person's taking. This is like winning the battle and losing the war, something like that, or winning the war, losing the battle. One of those two things. Five of Bats. So that's your outcome for Virgo. 1. A man or a woman there, and there's bones, right? The fish that's around him is bones. Looking at the details of the car is the whole idea. So this king has eaten a lot of fish, or she's eaten a lot of fish, because they're water sign. And this is cups also. This is cups, and this is cups, the ghost. So it's all about feelings, maybe. And the last one is it's like you know, either you did it or someone's doing it, you know, not being on the up and up, that's all. Okay, so that was Virgo. Make sure I got this right. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra is the next one. Happy birthday, Libra. Libra's planet is Venus, okay? And Taurus's planet is Venus. It's a beautiful planet. It's about money. It's about really being creativity, fashion, hair, makeup, music especially, all right? So if you have Venus in your first house, like a friend of mine is Cancer, but she has Venus there. So she's very creative, beautiful, and a little lazy, because Cancer, people might think you're lazy, but you're not. It's just like that, not Cancer, the Venus, the planet Venus is a little laid back and likes to be served. Nothing wrong with that. That's how I see it. I was living with someone for a couple of years, and when I was learning, I kept looking up astrology, and when I learned that the planet Venus makes you lazy, it's not make you lazy, that you're a little laid back and you don't like conflict. They don't like conflict. So if your child is a little slow and not, you know, you're rushing them, you know, they're not doing it on purpose. It's in them already, all right? And I remember my ex used to love to lay back and watch the TV. But he was a good worker and he was good at what he did. And I remember as I'm looking up Venus, I asked him, I says, only because I was curious to see if it's true. I said, are you a little lazy? And he thought about it. He thought about anything I asked him. He was like, and then he said yes, and he stood still looking at his program. And I remember a friend of mine, I had read that the Aquariuses were a little detached. So I asked her also, I said, I read that, is that true? You know, just my curiosity. And she thought about it and she said yes. Because the air signs are like that, a little detached. Doesn't mean they don't love you, all right? That's why it's good to know about your partner and your children. Doesn't mean they don't love you. That's just something that's already within that we have to come in here and to change. We want to change it, so we want to look up where our planets are. So because I don't want to be like that, you know. So here I go. The next one is who's that? Libra. Let's shuffle this. I did Libra already. No. I have fun doing the videos. Thank you for being here if you're here and you like my video. Thank you. And I think you should do a little video. That's how I started, just doing something so simple without any knowledge. Years back when I was when I was at my mom's house caring for my brother. And I just did it for fun. I just did my hands with the cards, you know. And I noticed a lot of people started liking it, wanted to be my friend. And I'm like, there's something wrong with Facebook. It's not working. And I'm sorry, but I had to delete all those people. So if I deleted you, I'm sorry. Because I didn't know anything about Facebook. And I told my daughter's friend, I said, I deleted him too by mistake. He was feeling bad. I said, there's something wrong with the Facebook. There's a lot of people here asking for our friendship. And he goes, maybe they're just interested in you or something like that, he said. So you put it out there with no expectation. You do it because that's something that you like to do, because you're passionate about it and you have a story to tell, something to share that might wake up somebody, that might make their day, okay? And that's how it is when people put up their stuff, okay? You wanna, they might help you some way. Okay, so here I go. This is Libra. 3 cards for Libra. Ace of Cups. The Hangman, Major Arcana. King of Pumpkins. This is the King of Pumpkins or Queen. She's got all the dough. He's got all the dough. They're usually slow moving. Okay, so this is a nice card. This is about feelings. This is about emotions. This is about love. Okay, maybe somebody loves you. You know, maybe somebody likes you. It's about emotions, or maybe that's just what you're feeling now. Some kind of emotions, whether it's bad or good. Okay, it's emotions. The next one is Hangman. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for someone. You're not sure, you know, what's going on around you. This is also a card of sacrifice, okay? So you just want to, like, he can easily get out of there. It's also about meditating, going within and trying to figure things out, okay? Like, let go, like they say, like, just let go, all right? Unless you want to hang around and wait for that person, you know, that's your business, okay? And here is a CS card, because there's the man there or the girl there, but they're slow moving. They're thinking things over. They're smart. They're smart. That's why they got the dough, because they take their time to make sure that they do make the right decision. That's what you want to do, all right? Because you don't know what you're going to get into when you jump like the fool does real quick to whatever it is that you were thinking of doing, you know? Okay, so I say it's a yes card, and this is Libra. Unless it's about money, you're waiting for this money to come in. Means millions and things, okay? You're waiting for the money to come in, to kick in, more work to come in, and you're waiting. You see what I'm saying? So this is, so you can get the idea of the tarot card, all right? Libra. This is Scorpio. Scorpio's planet is Pluto, also Mars, all right? They're deep, okay? Watch out for the stinger there. So I heard. And that's a water sign. And they're deep. The truth is, someone would say, I don't like to know that I was, some people don't like the idea to even say that they are Scorpio rising or Scorpio, because right away other people think, oh, you're sex, you're all about sex, but it's not true, okay? Because each sign, whatever you think they're good at, supposedly I'm a Pisces, and they're compassionate and caring and very spiritual, right? That's the 12th house. But Saddam Hussein was a Pisces also, right? So you see, it was about religion. So he was very religious. He was into, that was his problem, too much into the religion, all right? So there's the opposite of both. So if you meet a Scorpio who's Scorpio, you might think, oh, he's very sexual, but they might not be, because they rule that part of the body. So it could be that, first of all, that could be that is the part of their body. Every sign rules something. I should look into it. But a friend of mine has said to me, this Scorpio. A friend of mine has said to me, I had met a Scorpio years ago. And I remember they said to me, I thought you said Scorpios were sexual. She was disappointed. I said, oh, and I looked it up. Oh, it could be the opposite. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you come here to learn. What's wrong with me? I want to grow, all right? This is a journey to meet the self and at the same time meet the divine. I have it here. Carl Jung says, it's a journey of self-discovery, and it's wonderful when you know that, when you realize that. And you're going to find out at the end that the divine is in you all the time. So here I go, Scorpio. Let's cut the cards in 3 for Scorpio. And take the top one, the Sun. 10 of Imps. The 10 of Imps is Wands. He's all the problems that he has, he's getting rid of them. He's looking down at one. He's got one eye open and one eye closed. Something like me. I got this one a little smaller than this one. He's he's got his one eye open. And the outcome is 8 of Pentacles, Scorpio. This is work, working on something. Maybe work is coming up for you. This is the coins, right? So he's working on coins. He's working on every single detail on his pumpkin. He wants to get it right for his kid. You want to do, make sure you do a pumpkin with your kids. I did that every year. I took them out trick-or-treating every year, including the neighborhood children. God forbid if I left them behind. I want to make sure my children were happy. And the parents let me. In the summer, I would take them to the beach, to the movies. And my nieces also, they were little. And so you make sure that you make that day a lot of fun for your kids and for the children. And give them a little change, have a little change. The children need a little dough in their pocket. That's how I feel. My mom used to say, always, and it wasn't only Halloween, she didn't say that on Halloween. She used to always say, dale chavo a los niños, buena suerte. Like giving children some money is a good luck. And so any little thing that you have, right, you give it. Open the door when they knock, all right? That's how I feel. Open the door if it's the children, right? And give them a little something. And my neighbor, she had a son that used to knock a lot and to my apartment. It was a friend of my daughter's, and said, could I play with Naomi? And I would say yes. Then later on she had another child. Then it was 2 knocking on the door. Can we play with Naomi? I feel like crying. It was so nice. Then she had a 3rd one, but she moved out to the 3rd one. And the kids would come over my house and have a lot of fun. I have a lot of pictures of them. So I make sure they have fun. So here's the cards. And the Sun, maybe you're going to wake up to something also, okay? Then the 10. Then the last one is the Yes card. This guy is working on every single coin, right? Until when he gets to the end, then it's over. Also, if it's a relationship and he gets to the end, it's going to be over. But this could be work, okay? And planning. He's planning, or she's planning how to go about talking to someone also. And there's a lot of pumpkins up there. All the pumpkins he's already done. He's already done them. Okay, so here I go. That's Scorpio. Scorpio is Diddy, Biden, Putin, I think, is the Scorpio rising. Jimmy, that comedian that lost his job. Jimmy something. I'm not good with names. So this is Sagittarius. That's a fire sign. It's coming up for you, Sag. Alright? What's coming up for you? What's going on in your mind? What's your outcome? Whatever situation you're in. Alright? I'm going to cut the cards. 1. 10 of Imps. Getting rid of your burdens. You've had it all. There's a lot. And you're getting rid of them. Unless that's what you're working on. Temperance. This is a nice card. I like I hope you get inspired by the pictures on any card that I throw out, okay? So Temperance is usually about patience. It belongs to Sagittarius. It's Sagittarius' card also. She looks like she's mixing up a potion, right? In my other deck, this is how it is here. This number is 14. Here it is. So this is what it looks like. It's an angel right there next to you, Sag, and all of us. It's closer to us than breathing. Closer than our hands and feet, Joel Goldsmith says. All right? To me, when I see this, it's mixing it up, talking with somebody, but mixing up a potion to get somebody well or you well. It's a very nice card. Let's put this back so I won't get mixed up. There's a cat there. There's jars with the eyes in it. There's a big eye. There's an owl on top of her head. Nice. The window is open. And she's brewing up something, right? I like that. She looks like a little rabbit is coming out of her, who knows? Maybe it's a little cat. Some people put up, they're looking for a home for a cat. If you want to go on my Facebook, they're looking for a home for a beautiful cat. And the outcome, the Hierophant. Wow, this is a heavy duty card, Major Arcana. This belongs to Taurus. It doesn't mean Taurus is reading, but here's the Mummy. I like that. And they're looking only through the eyes. This is an outcome. This is the outcome. I say, you say yes. Who's this? This is Sagittarius. My ring's coming off. Sagittarius, this is about religion, groups. Maybe it's telling you to get into a group. Maybe it's telling you that it's also about strict rules because it has to do with religion. Maybe it's telling you to go into the priesthood. Maybe it's telling you to go to church. Maybe it's telling you that you need to double look at your beliefs, or maybe you're going to meet somebody that's a different religion. Millions of things. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. There's 2 Major Arcana cards. Maybe you're going to meet a Taurus, a earth sign person. Even if you say, well, I met somebody, but they're not Taurus. Well, it doesn't matter. It could be just an earth sign. It could be their moon is in Taurus and you don't know their chart or rising sign. So the next one is Capricorn. Do I have it here? Yes. Capricorn is the sea goat. This is a devil card. The sea goat. They're the goat. They're slow moving. Slow. It takes time before they reach whatever they want. So I read because they're slow moving going up the hill, but their money is important to them. So I read. I don't know if that's true. I'm a Capricorn rising, so whatever comes out here could be for me. I have a lot of friends that their moons are in Capricorn, but they're not Capricorn. It could be for them. All right? So what's coming up for you, Capricorn? What's around you? What's your concern? Here I go. Let's cut the cards in 3 for Capricorn. They're practical. The top card, 2 of Bats, making a decision. Maybe you need to remove that blindfold. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you can see right through it. And she's or he got their hands crossed, so they're making a decision. Okay? Maybe they don't want their heart hurt, right? Or maybe you. And the next one is the Star, Major Arcana. Aquarius is Major Arcana, the Star. Beautiful card. And the outcome is the Magician for you, Capricorn. I like that. Pulling out something out of the hat. It doesn't have to be a rabbit. What are you going to pull out? Okay, maybe you're going to know something. Or maybe since he's a magician, right? He fixed it that way to get that rabbit out. He playing a trick or something, right? But this is a nice card. This is having all the tools. There is the belt, the snake in there. There's a bat above him, a skeleton. Maybe you're going to meet somebody, like I always say, with that magic that you're looking for, just like you have, Capricorn, okay? Maybe you're going to manifest something that you want, right? So here it is. Making that decision, okay? Sometimes we cross our heart. I feel this way. Like sometimes the heart, you know, we protect ourselves, right? Yet we want to, we want a companion. We want friends. We want a lover. We want a girlfriend. We want to go out on a date. But without realizing, you might have your heart covered, okay, like this. Because sometimes we say things like, oh, the men only want one thing, the women only want one thing. I know when I went dancing, I used to hear the women say, the men only want one thing. I said, that's not true. I don't believe that. Maybe there are men that want one thing, but I never attract somebody like that. It hasn't happened in my life lately. So I think that talking that way will just block you. Because then you do go out, you're having fun, you're meeting people, but it doesn't go nowhere. Maybe you have your heart crossed without realizing it. That doesn't mean that it's true. There's faith. This is faith. This is Aquarius person here that you might meet. This has to do with hope, okay? Hope is nice because you have that, you figure, yes, something's coming up, you know what I mean? I know it is. You see what I'm saying? Or you're going to meet an Aquarius. And so you don't know if they're, I'm not saying that they're Aquarius, but it could be. This is the first one. The second one is air. And this is the third one. Magician. I say it's a yes card. So the next one, let me hurry up, is Aquarius. No, this is a seagull. The seagull likes leftovers. I know I do. I don't mind. That's what I read. My mom used to say that the best food, right, would be from the day before. It tastes really, really good. So this is Aquarius. Yeah. Oh my God, I hope I get this because you know what? I don't know how to edit and I gotta keep doing it if it's really bad. Otherwise, I just leave it because, you know, I'm on the up and up. I'm completely honest. I think it's fun being honest, to tell you the truth. And you give people you give somebody else, like Dr. Oz, I heard him say years ago, you let the person choose, you know, what they want with you when you're honest with them. Because I remember this guy had said to me that his friend met a girl, and I says, did he tell her, you know, where he's from, what he does, something like that, I said. And he said, my ex said no. And I said, why? And he said, because she might leave. And I said, well, he has to give her the choice to decide what she wants to do, right? That's what I heard from Dr. Oz. I mean, no, not Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, and I used to watch him. So here we go. Who's this? Did I do Capricorn? Yes. Aquarius is next. 1, 10 of Bats, 10 of Swords. 2, Ace of Swords. And 3, 5 of Pumpkins. So the Five of Pumpkins is feeling left out. Some Capricorns are feeling that way. Okay, there's someone here guiding you, helping you. You know, you're feeling bad about something. That's your business. Whatever you know, even if I know any sign, I really don't know what's going on in their heart and in their mind, right? Like I said before. So this is maybe like a money. Maybe it has to do with money. Maybe it has to do with looking for shelter. They're out in the cold in my other deck, feeling lack of. Some people are feeling that way. Maybe this is a sword. This is about communication, communication that you're waiting for, right? The swords are about, here, I got it here written down. The swords are about, these represent intellect, logic, courage, and conflict, all right? These represent intellect, logic, courage. Okay, so here it is. This person, some Aquarius. Aquarius is Tim Waltz. His moon, he's in Aries, but his moon, this would be for him. Wherever your moon is at, you look at that sign also, those cards also, or rising. But he doesn't have a rising sign. They don't know his time of birth. All right, so this is the Ten of Swords. This is like you're at the end. You've been backstabbed. You don't want it anymore. You're moving on. This one is swords, communication coming in, right? And this is feeling bad about, this is pumpkins, about a situation. This is the material world. All the pumpkins have to do with the material world. What could that mean? And they're feeling bad about something. The Five of Pumpkins is coins. Let me show you here. I'm curious. Pumpkins is slow moving. Here it is. It's pumpkins. Here it is. Here, the person, maybe you have crushes. Maybe some people have crushes. Maybe they got out of the hospital. Maybe they've been thrown out. You know, some people, and they're looking for a church. They're looking for a meeting. Maybe they're down and out in their luck. For some Aquariuses, okay? So you can just look at your moon and your rising if you're not satisfied with that, or you can figure it out. So now it's Pisces. Here we go. Pisces is coming up for you. Pisces is going on around you. What's your outcome and whatever you want? I was waiting for the bus yesterday. They're taking over an hour, it seemed like, you know. And the woman started complaining next to me. She was outside, and I said, yeah, the buses are slow. I don't know why. This is a day when everything is slow. This is the second bus that I've been waiting so long. And we started a conversation. Then the third lady kicks in and starts talking about other things. Oh, yes, and then talking about the novelas on TV. And we all started, you know, we started chatting there. And the lady was saying, I should have walked home. I would have gotten there faster. This is a waste of time of my day. And then when I came home, I started thinking, you know, about the situation like I always do. And I said, you know what? That wasn't a waste of time. Everything happens for a reason, right? Here I am talking to these ladies. I haven't really gotten around to my friends lately. And it really was nice talking to those women about other things that I didn't think about. So that's the way to look at things. It was a nice experience that I was out there and I had that experience talking to other women. Made me feel good. All right, so here's Pisces. Let's cut the cards for you in 3, Pisces. Take the top one, Ace of Imps. The second one, 2 of Goes, 2 of Cups. And 3, 4 of Imps. Oh my God, these cards are beautiful. This is a home, moving in with someone. This is marriage. This is maybe you're going to marry someone. This is millions of things. This is a yes card. They all are. This is a card hot for you, Pisces, or you for someone. to a ghost. Love, coming together, spreading love to the world. Like I like to do is like bring forth what's already in you, what you were born with. All right, the kingdom of heaven is within, so the love is already there. All you got to do is bring it. The peace is already there. All you got to do is bring it. That's what Joel Goldsmith says. And then the Four of Wands, beautiful card. Maybe you're going to be playing in a place, you know, music, showing off your work, means millions of things. It's a yes card for Pisces, okay? So there. Let's pull one out quick for, I have pulled this card out, money and job, that I got the day before yesterday, and I got the money tree. Now the money tree doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get money. Maybe you're working on that, you're going to get the money, but it could be the loss of money, all right? Because I did have a situation where the bank froze my my account, all right? Because somebody was trying to get in there, right? Somebody was trying to deposit someone, and they have another friend that also has money issues, did a boo-boo. So it could be that it has to do with money issues this month, all right? And it could be that you're going to be around the money tree. Maybe you're going to get the money, okay? You figure out what it could be. It looks like a nice card. I like it. Maybe you're going to resolve issues with money, okay? That's all. Now, in my last video that I did at the beginning of Libra, the money, I can't find the card. The money, this is what it looks like in case you're interested in getting them money and job. I don't like them, but that's what I decided to use it. So my last video, what I pulled out was two people competing against each other, like two boxers, if you saw it. And they were like this, but they were kind of smiling, like if they were shaking. And right on the top, it just said competition when I pulled out a card for all of us, right? So what I was saying, that I think this competition thing thinks it's saying to you to work with other people instead of competing with other people, right? That makes sense, okay? What makes sense? Working with others, all right? And you can double up on your business or whatever it is that you have on your mind. The one that said competition, can't find it, okay? So let's pull out the card. I'm gonna pull it out from here, from this deck, right? A deck. Is this in order? No, I can't use this deck because it's, oh no, I'm gonna use from here. And I'm done. All right, let's pull out a card for, oh, these are upside down. Let's pull out a card for the Democrats, and then for the Republicans. Doesn't matter to me who you're for. Democrats, what's going on with the Democrats the next 30 days? The Democrats, the Republicans. The Democrats. Five of Imps. That's like drama. That's like they're competing. People that are competing. Okay. If this came out and you were asking about someone, it could be that also that other people are competing with you. That's the Democrats. This is the Republicans. The King of Bats, that's a sword. Okay, so this has to do with legal issues. This has to do with telling it like it is. This is communication. This King is intelligent. Has to do with all the swords. Like I said, has to do with, these represent intellect, logic, courage, and conflict. Okay, because this person tells it like it is. I like that. I like people to tell me exactly how it is, even if they don't have good things to say about me or directly to me. Because I have heard David Hawkins say that we should respect people that don't like us, that has mean things to say about us. I have to respect whatever they feel, and I feel like that's true. Okay, so then I'm gonna pull out here for fun. The children, how they're going to do for Halloween. The children in general. Let's take the top one. Ace of Cups, the feelings. They have a lot of feelings. I don't know if they're bad or good, but let's pick the next one next to it. Justice for the children. There are a lot of children that have been murdered, killed on Court TV. That's one of my favorite programs for years, all right? So they're going to have justice. And the top one is Eight of Imps. A lot of communication, a lot of communication. Maybe there should be a lot of communication between you and your child, all right? Plus, I feel like they should have a dollar or two, you know, when you go out shopping with them, right? I was in a D&D in Fifth Avenue. They opened up a new store, and I heard the little boy kept asking the mother for money. They wanted to buy something, but I guess the mom didn't have it. So make sure your child, or you're separated from your partner, make them happy. You know, they get so happy when you give them or start off a little piggy bank for them, and it's good luck, my mom says. So this communication, a lot of communication coming in about children, justice, and feelings. Let's see how your pet is doing. How the pets are doing. Okay, who was it that Joel Goldsmith that I listened to? He's back home. He's a mystic. He says that your pet, as long as you keep calling them pets, they'll be a pet to you. But they do, when they're near you, their consciousness grows some. Okay? So I like to call my daughter's pet a pet, Portia. I mean, not a pet. If you say they're a pet, that's how you're gonna see them. I don't see her like that. I love her, Portia. I think she's a Virgo. Intelligent. So let's see how your pet's gonna do. All right. Let's get the cards in 3. How's your pet doing? The top one. Oh, they're crying. They're feeling bad about something. Because you're finding a home for them. What's going to happen? 8 of Imps, communication. These are the 8 of Wands. The Wands are flying. They're communication. They're traveling. Or maybe you're traveling and leaving them behind. Oh, that's sad. And the 7 of Ghosts. The Ghost of Cups, making a decision. Just having a lot of options of what to do. Or maybe you have your head in the clouds. Let me show you that card here in my Rider deck, the outcome. Cups, right? That's 7 of Cups. Having your head in the cloud. Maybe they have their heads in the clouds. Maybe you're not sure what to do, what to pick. If this was a person, you would have to pick a lot of, what to do. It's always what to do, but his head is in the clouds, and the clouds are gray. So, you figure out what it could be. This is, and this is 8 of Imps, communication. I'll show you the card here. You can look that up if you really want to know about your pet. Here, this is a lot of communication maybe coming in. Maybe you're having communication with someone about taking care of your pet, about giving your pet away. Maybe you're going to get communication about that, all right? Or maybe you're feeling bad that you have to move it. You have to go and leave your pet, right? Let's put these cards back. Let's pull out a card for the wars. There's wars going on all over the world. What's going to happen there? I'm curious what the cards are going to say. No war, right? We don't want people dying. We don't want war, all right? Peace. Peace. What's going to happen with the wars that are going on? The top card. Whoa. People feeling bad. This is like money, material world. And the outcome is the Fool. The Fool in this particular question would be, it's a journey. It's a journey. It's a spiritual journey. Maybe it has to do with, with people's beliefs and spirituality, right? And that's the outcome. The Fool. Maybe they're gonna take a chance. This card is always taking a leap, taking a chance. Let's get the next one. The outcome. Let's pull one more. The Empress. This is the Yes card. This is compassion. She's nurturing. Maybe someone with a high position is gonna, has to move into someone with a lot of knowledge. That's what she or he has. A lot of knowledge. Okay, maybe. So let's leave that there. Let's see for fun. Are you going to get that call? Are you going to get that message? Are you going to get that text? Are you going to hear it through the grapevine? Are you going to dream it? I know I used to, dream. I could dream with whatever. Carl Jung says that the dreams are there to help us with things that are repressed inside since we were small. So it's there to help us. You want to write them down. You want to share it with your children. You don't want to knock them down because they have a dream. You listen to them because that means they're connected to their higher self and they're going to do good in school, right? I was brought up that way. It's a beautiful thing when you do that with your family. It's not that you're crazy, because Carl Jung is the man. He's the man. He's this famous psychiatrist that says that. He's telling us. He studied that so he could share it with the world. All right? So let's see, for fun. Are you going to get that text, that message? Are you going to get it? This is the Ace of Imps. This is an ace. Okay, it's an ace. It's here I'm going to show you what the Ace of Wands looks like. Do I have it here? Yes, it's an ace. It has little green leaves there. It's growth. It's about growth. It's a yes card. I think you might not even realize it, how you get it, how you know. Maybe just, it's not exactly how I say it, so you're going to get that text, that message. It could come a different way. So let's pull out a card for the dough, for the money, for your dough, for your money. This month, the next 30 days. The top one. What is the Two of Imps? Making decisions. Two of Imps is like this. I'll show you how it goes. The Two of Imps. Not crazy about that card, but here's what it looks like. This guy's in his castle. He's got the world in his hand, and he still wants to go. He's trying to make a decision. Should I go or should I stay? Maybe the green is greener on the other side, but maybe it's not, all right? He wants to travel. He wants to go work. He wants to do something else. He wants to go see somebody, maybe. It's making the decisions, all the twos are. So what was the question of this? The money. Making a decision with your money. Whatever it is you're going through. All right? So I pulled out a card from my from this deck. Where is it? This one. Message from your angels for all of us. And I got this. I got this card again. I got it before for the collective. From Source, from Angel, from Other World. Let's read it. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. All right? Remember, peace is already in us. My peace I give you, the Lord said, right? Okay. Bye.